This video clip is going to deal with calculating the principal, so the present value of an annuity. In this question here, I've got John plans to buy a car. He can afford monthly car loan payments of $300. You're given some information here about the amount of the payment, which would be the R value. The dealer offers a loan at 6.9% per year, compounded monthly for 3 years. The first payment will be made 1 month from the date he buys the car, so this is an annuity. The equation that we're going to use is the present value, and we're going to use present value because you want to know the amount of the loan right now. You do know what his monthly payments are going to be. Before you can use any equation, you have to know what the values are that you're substituting into the equation. The value for the payment is $300. I, the interest rate at each compounding period, is 6.9% per year, but at each compounding period it's 0.069 divided by 12 because it is monthly. And N is the total number of compounding periods, and it is every month, so 12 times a year for 3 years, so N is 36. Now you substitute these values into the equation and solve for the present value. And remember, the exponent in this case is going to be negative. And when you're solving an equation like this, you always begin with your brackets. So everything inside this bracket gets done first, and then raised to the power of negative 36. That number gets subtracted by 1. So when you do that, you have the present value is equal to 300 times 1 minus 0.8135, all divided by 0.00575. So the present value is 300 times 0.1865 divided by 0.00575, and that value comes from the 0.069 divided by 12. After the calculation is complete, you have the present value of this loan is worth $9,730.43. So in this case, you're using the present value because you know what your monthly payments are going to be. This is what he can afford a month. So you're working backwards to figure out what your total loan would be. Your interest can be calculated this way. You're making payments of $300 a month. So you're going to calculate the interest charged for this loan. You're paying $300 a month, and you're doing that every month for 3 years. So the same as the 300 times 36. And when you do this, you get an answer of $10,800. That's what you pay at the end of your 3 years. So your interest, the amount that you're being charged, you're going to subtract this value, what you've paid, from your loan amount. Your loan amount was $9,730.43. And you've been charged an interest, a fee for borrowing this money of $1,069.57. And this is how you solve the present value of a loan.